Being after dark here and late and all, but I've heard two rumors, and that's that if you want revenge on somebody, you can put cheese or bologna. The most common one I've heard is bologna, but I've also heard a lot about cheese on someone's car, and it's supposed to ruin their peel coat and mess with their paint. Well, as you can see, the paint on this is already pretty much ruined, and it's not my car, it's my neighbor's, so let's have a little bit of fun. I'm going to put 2 pieces of cheese and 2 slices of bologna on different parts of the car as a control, and I'm going to come out here tomorrow, which will be about 20 hours of them setting on this, and see if what we have there. And I'm going to peel 1 piece of bologna and 1 piece of cheese off the car. If there's no results on day 1, I'm going to let them sit there for 2 full days, maybe longer, depending. So with that being said, let's get some cheese on the car. Okay, we now have cheese and bologna on the car. I just realized that string came off of that one. This one still has the string. Oh well, that shouldn't affect anything. And I'm also wondering what my neighbor, specifically the owner of this car, is going to think about me doing this. But one thing I want to point out, this is just your run-of-the-mill chicken byproduct bologna. This here, however, is not cheese. I call it cheese, but it's Singles, which is gluten-free, which is a imitation pasteurized processed cheese food. Your run-of-the-mill, absolutely nasty bullcrap that I'm not going to eat. So this was the only way to get within a big pack, and we only have 2 pieces of cheese on the car. So, you know what? I'm going to have a little bit of fun, if I can get this open, with a little bit more cheese. Forgive the fact that I'm trying to hold the camera and open this cheese. Oh yeah, nasty stuff. Oh yeah, it's just falling apart. This is So you know what? Have a little bit of fun with it. Didn't even stick. That was the most depressing cheese throw I've ever seen. So let's try that again. There we go. Nice cheese stickage. So I might throw a little bit more cheese around on this car here, see what we get. But yeah, so I'll be checking back in tomorrow with the control cheese and control bologna. If no signs, we'll be leaving it on there a little bit longer, and we'll let you know the results. I might even do a few more things tomorrow to see, put say bleach on it, hydrogen peroxide, take a little bit of Coca-Cola, see if it actually can remove some of this rust, and see what all car myths are true and fake about the paint here. And green light up there, fuck you, there's cheese on your car.
3 days later.
As you know, a couple days ago, I decided to do the experiment with putting bologna and high processed cheese like food on the back of this car. I said I was going to check in one day on the control, and if nothing happened, leave it for a second day. Well, we ended up having a rather cool, rainy day, so I just left it alone until yesterday, where it got to set in 80-degree weather, and today probably about the same in direct sunlight. So as you notice, the bologna curled up and changed colors and looks just absolutely terrible. Some bugs have had a little bit of fun with it. But here's our test. If you do this to someone's car and they're dumb enough to let the stuff stay on there for 3 days in sunny weather, then they deserve for it to mess up their paint. But let's see. So this is the cheese processed food. Oh god, it's hard. It's completely hard. There's like this oil. That's nice. It's a dead bug. Probably all the chemicals in it killed him. So I think I'll bring a rag over here and wipe that off in just a second. Now let's try the Bologna. Oh, it's rock solid as well. And other than a little bit of grease, doesn't really look like much. But again, I'll get a rag, come over here and pull it off and see what we got. Let's do the second cheese. The cheese is absolutely disgusting, or the cheese-like food is just terrible. Just look at that. That one's like seriously stuck to the car. So, in the name of science, I'm doing this nasty shit. Oh. Again, though, even though the bologna turned the grossest looking, looks like it just deposited a little bit of oil. So, I want to get rid of this crap, go get me a rag, wipe all this off, and see what we got. So, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, here we go, guys. I got the rag now, and we're going to just kind of wipe this crap off and see what's left behind. Now, if you see, there's a little bit of residual cheese or something left there that just does not want to come off. I think, however, that will come off with no problem. Paint seems just fine underneath it. So, make sure that baked on stuff comes off a little bit later. And if it does, then yeah, no damage done. This is just gross. Look at that. Let's try to get this off. Alright. And again, just a little bit of residual stuff that I'll put some cleaner on and make sure that gets off there. Sorry for the flinch there, guys. I just looked down and home dude here was crawling up my arm. So, hello. Did you need a 15 minutes of fame, sire? Yeah, go ahead. Take care. Alright, so that was a interesting guest appearance from you. I guess he was in the rag here. Should have been more careful. Again, just more grease here, which just wipes right off. So, yeah, the bologna definitely didn't do crap to the paint. Like, the paint is completely fine where that bologna was. There's, see a little bit of an outline maybe, but that's nothing that wouldn't come right off. So I'll get some cleaner and see if the cheese comes off, which I highly suspect it will. But yeah, I don't think there's any truth to this. If you want to throw something on your friend or enemy's car for revenge, you're going to do nothing but make them question why somebody tried to make a sandwich on top of their car. But guys, stay tuned, because right after this I have a pretty special announcement. I'm going to get all this stuff cleaned up and thrown away and give you guys a little special announcement. So I'll see you very soon.
12 seconds later.
I was just going to include the results in my special announcement video, but check this out. I sprayed some heavy duty degreaser on this thing and it does not want to come out. That could be a real problem if you did that to someone's car. Check this out. This is actually engine degreaser, but I mean this stuff will clean off anything off anything. It's not good for the paint, but like I care about the paint, so we're just going to spray a little bit right there on that cheese. And I have let it set and everything, but just for a quick demonstration here, check this out. I'm scrubbing hard, and that stuff is not coming off there. So yeah, if you put that processed cheese-like food on someone's car, that could cause, I believe, some serious paint issues, because that is baked in there. So yeah, now you know, highly processed cheese food, that can seriously do some damage to some paint, I do believe. I could attempt to get it off with other things, but even if I did get it off, that's not to say it's not soaked into the clear coat. So anyways, guys, as I promised, I have a special announcement coming up. Gunk is not a sponsor, and I'll see you in just 1 second.
A few inches later.
Hey guys, what's up? Don't mind my crazy hair here. I haven't done anything with it since I woke up this morning. But like I said, I have a special announcement. And what that is I plan to start a weekly, if I can, segment of reviewing goodie boxes, if you know what that is, like free sample boxes through the mail, or subscription boxes, stuff like that, Loot Crate, 420 goodie box, stuff like that. Well, I got some exciting news. I reached out to a couple of the companies to try to get some of their boxes so I could do their reviews for them. And I reached out to Daily Goodie Box, which they said, yeah, possibly. They checked out the channel and they're supposed to email me back. Still waiting to hear something from them. If not, I can still probably get my hands on a goodie box. Don't think they're too hard to get. On the exciting note, I reached out to 420 Goodie Box, which I have always really liked 420 Goodie Box. If you don't know what that is, if you know what a box subscription like Loot Crate or Daily Goodie Box, etc. is, basically you subscribe to them for a monthly fee, except for Daily Goodie Box. You subscribe to them for a monthly fee. They send you a box of random things, typically themed to something. 420 Goodie Box is one of the OG box subscriptions. It is one of the first I can think of that ever existed. Their theme is cannabis and hemp and all of that. So you could get like some limited edition rolling papers, a tray, maybe a glass piece, something like that. Some really cool stuff from these guys. Well, anyways, I reached out to them and I asked them, hey, you know, I'm trying to do this review segment. You've always been one of my favorites. Is there any way I could do a review for you guys? And they said they're definitely interested. They gave me a contact email, which I got a hold of. And they're currently looking at the channel, reviewing, and supposed to get back to me. The good thing about this is, though, they did go ahead and give me a login and a page where if anybody out there is interested in it, I can give you the code and you can save $5 off your first box with them. And though they are not an official sponsor yet, I hope to do more work with them in the future. But if you want to get you a 420 Goodie Box, I highly recommend checking out their website and using the link down in the description to get your $5 off your first box. So I'm pretty excited about that. I hope you guys are too. If this works out like I hope it does and we stay in contact, I will be doing reviews on their boxes so you can see just how cool they are. So, alright guys, I'll see you in the future. I'm going to probably experiment a little bit more with this car, so if there's anything else you would like to see tested, like the cheese and the bologna on the car, or something, you know, along those lines, just let me know, because I'll have this car for a little bit longer here, not too long, and I'd like to do a few more experiments with it. So, alright guys, I'll catch you in the future video, and I plan to be adding more content very shortly. So, take care guys. Yeet!